The Delgado mansion was silent that morning when Amara, the new maid, arrived for her first day. The estate was legendary for its wealth, but even more famous for its heartbreaking secret, the billionaire's son, Adrian Delgado, who had been born blind and kept away from the world. Amara expected a routine job, but everything changed the moment she met him. Adrian walked softly through the hallway, guided by memory, touching walls, moving with grace far beyond what she expected. He greeted her politely, his face turned directly toward her voice. Something about him felt strange, almost impossible. Over the next few days, Amara noticed more. When sunlight hit his eyes, they flickered. When someone dropped a glass across the room, Adrian flinched before it shattered. And every time she entered a space, he somehow knew exactly where she stood. Curiosity became suspicion. Suspicion became certainty. One afternoon in the library, Amara decided to test the truth. She lightly dropped a small cloth to the floor. Adrian's head instantly turned toward the sound, his eyes following the motion perfectly. She whispered, "Adrian, you can see, can't you?" He froze, his breathing changed. And finally, in a shaking voice, he said the words he'd buried for years. "Yes, I can see." Amara took a step forward, stunned. "But why does the whole world think you're blind?" Adrian's voice broke. "Because my father made it so. His business, his charity empire. Everything grew because people pitied him. The billionaire with the blind son. It opened doors for him. It protected us. And when I started seeing at 13, he told me to hide it. He said the world would tear us apart if the truth got out." Amara stared at him, heart aching. "You've been living like a prisoner." He nodded. "I haven't left this mansion alone in years." With quiet determination, Amara whispered, "Then today, you're leaving." That evening, she led him outside to the garden. No guards, no father watching. Adrian stepped into the fresh air, lifting his face to the open sky. His eyes widened. "I've never seen the stars," he whispered, voice cracking. "You see them now?" she said softly. But just as Adrian reached out toward the sky, alarms exploded around the mansion. Guards rushed forward, and then came Mr. Delgado, furious, terrified, demanding. "Adrian, you're supposed to be inside. It's dangerous for you out here." Amara stepped in front of him. "Stop lying to him, you know he can see." The billionaire's face went pale. Adrian's voice rose, filled with years of swallowed pain. "Father, I'm done hiding, I can see. I've been able to see for years, and I'm not going to pretend anymore." Mr. Delgado looked at his son, really looked at him, and the truth he'd buried for so long finally surfaced in his eyes. "I was afraid," he whispered. "Afraid the world would destroy us once the lie ended." Adrian shook his head. "The lie is what destroyed me." Silence filled the garden. Then slowly, heavily, the billionaire nodded. "Then no more lies," he said. "Live your life, Adrian, I'm sorry." Adrian stepped forward and embraced his father, not out of obligation, but as a man reclaiming his future. And as Amara watched them, she knew everything had changed. Not because she exposed a secret, but because she gave Adrian something he'd never been allowed to have: a chance to truly live